Hey there everybody, and welcome back to Black Arrow Gaming. I'm Bob, back for another episode of Age of Wonders 4. Hopefully my mic holds out for this one. I've been running into a little bit of trouble with that, so I apologize if anything sounds funny. I've done some testing, seems to be working fine right now, but I have been having a little bit of trouble with it recently. So yeah, let's talk about the last episode. A few little things, one big thing, and then move on with trying to take care of Alfred. So I want to go through your comments. Some of you guys had good feedback from last week. Some people mentioned that some of the obscured accuracy penalties, I think this came from Sea Sand, Acer Storm, and Roderick, all mentioned that some of the obscured accuracy penalties my units keep running into, where I feel like I should be able to hit an enemy, but I can't, like the odds of hitting them are lower than I think they should be. They're actually due to tall trees that have turned invisible because of either the camera angle or friendly units standing on top of them, or both. Apparently, it's like a UI thing now, where if like you position a friendly unit on a bush, the game like tries to hide it, or like on a tree, the game wants to try to like hide it to make it easier for you to see. But if you have the camera zoomed in too far, then you can't tell there's a tree there. So it might be like a UI thing that was maybe changed in a recent patch. I'm not totally sure about that, but it did seem like when I hovered my tooltip over one of my own units who was standing on a hidden tree, it very briefly did mention that there was foliage there. I just didn't notice it, and then I guess it like disappeared from the tooltip or something. It happened so fast I couldn't tell, even rewatching the video, but yeah, something along those lines. It's got something to do with foliage being hidden, so I'll have to keep an eye out for that. From Haluska, Pyre Templars seem to be destroying bushes. It could make it easier for my archers to hit their targets. That's cool. This surprises me because they don't have Demolisher, but I guess because their attack is an AoE, it sort of counts as an attack against the terrain. So maybe that's what's happening, because the Fire Cleave is a 1-hex cone attack. Might have something to do with that. I don't see anything else in here that suggests they can destroy obstacles, although to be fair, units without Demolisher can still destroy bushes if they attack them directly. So maybe because this is an AoE, it counts as a direct attack against both the bushes and the unit standing on them. Maybe all AoE melee attacks behave that way, I'm not sure. But in either case, it seems like these guys are clearing out foliage, so they could be used to line up shots or make shots easier for my archers to take, which was an issue in the last episode, getting good angles to hit enemy units. So I'll keep an eye on that. From Just Pixel Geek, there is an artifact that grants a spell which can be used to prevent cataclysms from targeting a specific region. So yeah, I haven't like seen the artifacts in this game mode yet. This is the first time I played this particular scenario with these artifacts. Oh my gosh, I think it's giving me little sound effects every time I pan over where there's been an infestation. But yeah, these like faded regions, like the one I found up here, like this, may have artifacts in it that can help prevent these things from dropping down and destroying resource nodes and stuff like that. So yeah, I'll try to keep an eye out for those, although I feel like I don't really have the luxury of going for them right now. If I can take out an enemy computer, that's probably the top priority. So it's not going to change my overall strategy here, but it's one of those things that if the opportunity arises, I'll try to get that done and get one, because that would be very handy to be able to stop that, because when they crash down, they can mess up your resource nodes. And that could interfere with like the progress I've been making. For example, if one were to drop here, it could interrupt the over-harvesting process, and we don't want that, so I'll try to keep an eye out for that. From Roderick, should have just retreated my isolated army. This is probably the biggest comment from the last episode, and I don't know why I didn't do this, so let's just get this, we're going to rip this band-aid off the wound here real quick. When I had an army that was pillaging this province, I had moved in the last episode 2 armies, I think here and here, to help support them. But then I lost track of the army behind that bubble there, that one-turn bubble. I forgot they were back there, like this army is now. It's easy to not see them. So I just didn't notice them and moved my other armies back. Then they got isolated and picked off. I just auto-combated that battle, all my units died, and I just moved on with it. What I should have done was gone into the battle in manual combat and retreated all of those units, because they each had a 50% chance of making it out alive. And a lot of them, although they were only tier 1s, were very highly promoted tier 1s. So they were very, very good tier 1s, especially with transformation aesthetics in mind. I have no idea why I didn't try to do that. There's no reason not to. It wouldn't have cost me anything. So yeah, that's just totally my bad. I was playing on, to, I guess, use some poker terminology, as a play on full tilt, because I was already um, already kind of upset over the fact that I had forgotten that army was there, and so I wasn't thinking clearly. But yes, you should always, if you have an army get isolated like that, you don't want to lose those units. At least try to retreat them. You'll, on average, get about half of them back. So, my bad. And then other thing from Roderick is just a note reminder that effects like Steadfast and Draconic Rage, which may trigger upon attacking an enemy unit, will show up in red text above the attack preview tooltip. If they've already triggered, they will not show up there. So basically, if you're in tactical combat, I want to see if Genghis Khan is going to shoot at this guy and trigger Draconic Rage or something like that. Whether or not Draconic Rage will be triggered will show up as like red text in that tooltip, like attack preview or whatever. So yeah, I will try to remember to do that. Basically, if it's not there, I should be safe to take out an enemy unit. The big thing is steadfast. If it says in red text steadfast, that means you're not going to kill the unit with that unit on this turn unless you have a way of removing the status effect with like purging arrows or something, which that's one of my favorite uses of purging arrows. I don't have it in this build, but it's very useful for taking out units that have steadfast. Okay, that's it. That's all the feedback for this episode, so let's jump back into it. I believe we're at the beginning of a new turn. I think in the last episode I got attacked in between turns, so I think this is an unusual situation where I'm at the start of my turn. The first thing that I'm going to do is... Oh, wait, I had one more feedback because it plays into what I'm talking about right now. This was from Max Tech. Suggested that I wait on conquering the rainbow clover here. So my city has an extra population. The plan was to use it to conquer the rainbow clover. But Max Tech correctly pointed out that if I do that and take over that province, I believe this city loses a population. I'm not sure if I actually can anyway, because I don't know if it would disconnect too many. It depends on like the size of the city, whether they have the town hall upgrades, but it might make it so that 1, 2, 3, 4. I think the city would probably still hold on to that province, but it may count as disconnecting this province up here because it's too far away. But even so, I should hold off on that, because if you annex a city province from an enemy city, I'm pretty sure that city loses a population. And if they do, then this will drop from 15 to 14, and then that interferes with Chosen Destroyers, which gives me 40 gold, 40 mana, and 40 knowledge income for every 3 population of the city that was raised. So I want this city to still have 15 population. So yeah, I don't want to annex that, which means I may as well use this on something else back here. There's no harm in doing it, and it might actually distract enemies long enough for me to... yeah, it might actually be a distraction for the enemies long enough for me to bring armies back to deal with some of the stuff that's coming in to attack me. So what I could do is... why does this count as... Oh yeah, that counts as a mine up there because there's one I already over-harvested. I'll probably just take something close to the capital that kind of centralizes things a bit. Maybe this quarry here. I'm building a wizard tower channeling chamber. Yeah, quarry or a farm. I guess it doesn't matter too much. I'll probably just take the farm. I think I get... Yeah, because I'm a champion governor. So I get like 10 food from the farm, whereas I only get 5 production for the quarry. That 5 production isn't going to make much of a difference, so I'll take the extra food. I don't think in either case it really matters much in this particular scenario. Alright, so I need to reposition my armies here. Actually, these guys can't quite make it back, can they? I could get... Okay, okay, maybe I am at the end of the turn, because I need to leave these guys here because I started doing that pillage. Which means these guys need to stay here and these guys need to stay here. I don't have the luxury of moving units into friendly territory. Aside from, well, that spot. Who's healthy? Nobody is healthy. Last episode was brutal, and they're stuck there. Okay, so what I think I'm going to do is I'm going to at least move this army back into friendly territory. I don't think there's a reason for them to stay out there. Oh, I guess they're kind of guarding that army. Okay, you know what? We're going to leave everyone where they're at. I don't think I can reposition this any better. These guys are stuck barely inside of enemy territory. At least Genghis's army is healing. But on the next turn, I need to reshuffle everyone around and try to get units back into friendly territory because health regeneration is a massive issue right now. So yeah, we're going to leave these guys where they're at because they are also guarding that army. So no matter who gets attacked here, 3 armies will jump in to help them. So I think I'm good. Yeah, so we can go to the end of the turn. What am I finishing researching here? Pure Flame Staves. That'd be for support and battle mages. Can inflict condemned and spread cleansing flames. Okay. And then Temple of the Pyre. Okay. That would be, I think, useful at the start of combat in this city's domain. Enemy units suffer condemned. Yeah, that would be really nice. Yeah, that would be really nice. I definitely want to build that quickly. Hopefully these guys don't siege my city or mess up my Pyre Shrine. I guess that's part of the reason why I was waiting on producing another unit, is because they're going to mess up that Pyre Shrine, but I don't know if that's a good enough reason to not produce another unit. The question is, what type of unit do I want to make? I'm tempted to make another Pyre Templar because I really want them to get levels, because right now they feel kind of weak, but they could become very, very strong with enough levels of Transformation Ascetics. But it's also interfering. I think I need to wait on that because I just don't have the Imperium income for it. Who else could I use that would be useful? I think maybe more archers. They seem to be my main damage dealers in a lot of these armies. I just need to get them better opportunities to shoot things. I'm going to go ahead and produce another Strider, unless I need to make a Paladin to replace the one I lost in the last episode. I think I already did create somebody new, but yeah, I could use another Paladin, I think, because I don't have one in either of those armies, so, and they don't cost any long-term Imperium upkeep, so let's just pick one of them for now, and that way I'm making units. One thing to note, I'm going to end my turn here, but one thing to note is that units that are in your city get experience from the walls over time. So just by having units hanging out in here is going to be helpful, because they can not only help defend my capital, but get XP sitting in the capital while they're guarding it. And I don't think I'm ready to move my capital yet, although I think I'm getting there. Can't believe it was 2 episodes, because that's only at 9 turns. I feel like I've had this forever, but the last episode all took place over the course of 1 turn. Uh-oh, Alfred's moving around in there and rebuilding. Wait, that's not even Alfred, that's just one of his heroes. Did I kill Alfred in the last episode? I don't remember. If I did, he's going to respawn, and then I can keep track of where he comes back to. I'm just, at this point, kind of crossing my fingers and hoping that I don't get another AI rushing in here to try to save him, because I've done significant damage to all but 2 of these AI. I think Nikareth and Noctis are the only 2 I haven't fought directly yet, and I really need to keep it that way, because I don't think my armies can handle another huge stack right now until they've had a chance to patch up. Okay, nobody else rushing in to save the day yet, so I think I'm okay. Yeah, they are going after that Pyre Shrine, which is going to mean this guy doesn't have Faithful, which is annoying. But I'll get him off of there. I'm going to pull these armies back now, and those 2 can help keep that city safe. I just really needed them out here for this particular turn, which ended up not being quite as important because I'm not going to annex the Rainbow Clover anyway. Okay, so well, I can't now. I was going to hover over that tooltip to see if it said anything about reducing the city's population if I annexed it, but I'm pretty sure it does. So that's something I'll have to keep an eye out for moving forward. So yeah, now I got this new Paladin, but because they stepped on my Pyre Shrine, I don't have Faithful on him, which is kind of annoying. But whatever, we'll deal with this little incursion. That doesn't look too bad. I think we can We can fiddle around with which units are in this fight to try to get more healthy ones in. I might leave the weaker ones out, or we'll just, like, throw the full stack at them, and yeah, I'll probably just do that. Yeah. So if I take all these guys, move them all back, take these guys, move them all the way back because they have a little bit more movement. I'm gonna drop one, like probably you. Yeah, I can move these guys here, then move the paladin here, so I make sure I have enough movement to do everything that I want to do. I'm going to move this guy back, but he's very injured, so we're going to have him wait with the scout while these guys do this fight. Hopefully they can resolve it in auto combat. I'm going to say no spells in this one, just because I don't know what the side effects of the spells will be. Okay, we got that. Stalwart Mantle of Hexing. Pretty sure I got better items on all my heroes already. I did get I got a free Strider. That's nice. I wonder if he gets Faithful now that I cleared that off. No, he doesn't. Keeping Faithful is kind of a little bit tricky, isn't it? All right, well, we at least got that cleared off, so let's make another Paladin, one that's actually Faithful this time. I'm gonna have you go back here. Here, you go here, and you go here. So all these guys are going to camp out, regenerate health, and potentially serve as reinforcements for the frontline armies who need to reposition and get in friendly territory. Now, she can actually stay in enemy territory here without too much of a problem, but everybody else needs to get in area where they can regenerate health faster. So she can be the one leading the siege now, and the rest of these guys can all chill here. It's much better. We need that health so badly. So compared to last turn, this one's going to be pretty quiet. All right, we got the Temple of the Pyre. I'm going to build that as soon as I can, because condemning enemy units that wander into my territory is exceptionally useful, since I can bring my territory with me wherever I go. Oh, hey, we're on to the next tome. I actually need to pull up the note on my phone just to make sure that I don't screw this build order up. But, because I do have this all written down. So I think I need to look at what tomes I already have. Is this my first tier 3 tome or the second one? I don't remember. My tomes, did I get? Yeah, I got Cleansing Flame, right. So, because I had the Pyre Templars. So the next one's going to be Subjugation. Where are you? I needed 2 orders for this one, and Subjugation is... has some limited utility, to be honest, but because I can't do the I can do the subjugating raid, so that's kind of nice. It'll help me grow my population faster, and I can basically speed run my city to 30 population with this, because when walls are breached, the besieged city loses 2 population. However, I need to be careful with how I use this, because I don't want to have the city lose 2 population right before I raise it if it's going to drop it below something divisible by 3. Kind of like what I talked about before with how this city's population is 15. I want to keep it at that because I want numbers that divide by 3 based on how Chosen Destroyers works. So I need to be mindful with how I use Subjugating Raid. Baron's Palace also doesn't do me much good because it can only build in cities of another race. But basically, we're here for the Subjugators, because the Subjugator is a very good charge attacking unit. And it basically is my replacement for the only other charge attacker that I have, which, well, I guess to be fair, I do have, you know what, before I made this build, to be fair, I do have the tier 3 champion guys, which count as charge attackers. So this is just a mounted, slightly more powerful charge attacker. Maybe you know what, is there something else that would be a better order tome? I might reconsider this, because I didn't think about those champions being a charge unit. This is basically a mind control if units leave, intimidating aura. Whatever I do, I need 2 order here. And these guys wouldn't be the worst things to have, because it's still a mounted unit. They can move faster, so they're still useful. And intimidating aura doesn't really help me. I don't have any units that benefit from that, except for the one shock unit that wouldn't be one of my own race. Let me look Would Sanctuary be better for this build? I don't think so, but friendly units in domain. See, that's actually pretty good. I think I would need to recast it every time I move my city, but that might be better. Like I said, it doesn't matter what I do as long as it's an order tome. So basically at tier 3, it is going to be Subjugation or Sanctuary, one of the OG tomes. Let's look at what else is in here. Consecrated Domain, I think, actually is pretty useful for me. That's actually, I think, very useful for me if I remember to cast it. Summon Light Spirit gives me another healer and a summon, so that is something that I can use. Anointed People is a race transformation. I can't use that. This is a tower structure, which I could build in my city, and friendly units in domain heal plus 12 hit points per turn. That's really good. Okay, I think I'm going to switch to Sanctuary. I had Subjugation in mind, but taking a better look at this, Sanctuary is way better for me because there's multiple things in Subjugation that aren't really that useful. And Sanctuary has multiple things that are very useful. Plus Salvation is a great combat spell for just basically saving an enemy unit from near certain death. Keeper's Mark is not useful for most of my units, but so like 4 of these things are very good. Plus I also get the Sanctuary building. Makes it harder for enemies to pillage province improvements and yields. It gives them less resources, counts as conduit, grants mana, which Subjugation gives me no buildings. Okay, well, we're switching what I was going to do to Sanctuary. I'm actually going to update that in my phone now so I don't forget, because that's way, way better for this. I think maybe when I made this, I didn't consider how important healing was going to be. So yeah, let's select that one. A lot of good stuff in there. There's probably other tomes that would maybe be even more tempting, but I think that this one in particular is perfect for me because I need the 2 order. So I don't need Keeper's Mark. The Light Spirit they're good. I like them, but I don't need them as much as I feel like I could use Consecrated Domain right now. More importantly, though, I want to build. Where's the new building I get? The Sanctuary. No, not the Sanctuary. Monastery. Or is it a spell? What was the... There's a tower structure? Healing Spires? How do I make that? Or do I have to... Oh, no, I have to research. Okay, that's a research. Do I shuffle research a few times until that shows up? I could use Consecrated Domain. I mean, that's still very useful. But I feel like I could use the tower structure more right now because everybody's so beat up. It's going to take me a couple turns to research it regardless of what I pick. So, yeah, I need that tower structure more than anything else right now. I have so much mana, I can re-roll as much as I want. So, let's just do that. Shuffle research. Salvation's another good one, but I want the towers. Virtuous Spirit, no. Keeper's Mark, no. No. There it is, Healing Spires, okay. I need this more than anything right now. So we'll fast track that as much as I can. I can't make my research go any faster, but that's what I need more than anything. 100% chance of this backfiring. Hooray. Well, once it's active, and I don't have to worry about it anymore. It will be really nice to inflict condemned on things. So, your gold income is reduced by 20% for 3 turns. Ouch. Well, I have 5,000 gold, so I'm fine. We're gonna keep making units anyway. I think I want a horde of extra units in this city that can just jump out and replace injured units as needed. On that note, I might need to swap some people out now. Although some of the units that I want to swap in are themselves wounded. So, yeah, everybody's beat up right now. Everybody is. That guy I could swap in. He's pretty green, though. He's a rookie. He's not going to be as good as some of these units. I think
I don't want to make any swaps right now because this guy's already getting pretty close to being back at full health. Yeah. So I think we'll leave things the way they are for the moment, and I think we're gonna be okay. But yeah, the more units that I can get produced and sitting in this city, the better, because they'll just get that passive XP gain. Okay, Prelude of Doom. I didn't actually look at when I started recording. Okay. I had to make a note of that, or else we'll get completely out of control here. I got Prelude of Doom cast on these guys, I think. Demoralized ×3. That's not great. Alright. Rampart send a war party. You know, who's not sending war parties nowadays? That's a better question. Province is being pillaged. We cleared that off. This one down here is also being pillaged, but to be honest, I don't really care as long as I'm still over-harvesting that resource node. That's the important thing. How are we doing on Imperium? It's another 5 turns until I get Destined Conquerors, which that's going to be huge. And it's another 16 until I get Reign of Destruction, which is also going to be huge. Probably won't get a whole lot more Chaos Affinity than what I currently have, so we just have to be patient on those. I guess I'll get one more. I do have one more coming down the pike. Alright, let's chill here for a second. And once I get those walls destroyed, I can put an army in the city and then have 2 sitting outside of the city that are healing while 1 pillages. This is actually going to be... I got a big battle coming up here because Alfred's kind of resupplied his city. Oh, do I have Watchful Eye ready to go? I guess I can do it quickly if I need to, but I want to remember to be using that because having marked on all the enemies is really, really good for me and lasts for the whole battle as far as I can tell. I'm just sitting here sweating, like waiting for another huge army to come running in from another direction. I'm hoping that we just killed so much stuff in the last episode that we don't need to worry about it. But that's about all I can hope for. What am I getting here? Is that the channeling? I think that's the icon for the channeling chamber that I'm working on. Yeah, that's gonna help. I need more the extra spell slot would be nice, the extra casting points. I probably should have hurried that, because there's plenty of things I would like my city to be building. I just noticed there's a hasteberry out here. Totally missed that. I might have gone for that earlier if I had noticed. Oh well, we've made our decision. What I might do after I raise this city is just pick up a lot of territory, and I might not move my capital right now, but I may just shift its territory to the west. Although before, I don't know, I probably should move it because, oh great, the barons are spreading. I probably should move it because I can use it as a base of operations for attacking his capital, which I believe is up here. Breach is made, and Ridgekeep and Infestation has invaded your domain. Okay, I'm aware of that. Got Silver Tongue Fruit, Essence of Silver Tongue Fruit acquired, Essence of Mana acquired, so I got a couple essences on this turn, that's good. I do want to definitely finish this. And I don't want to build the House of Charity yet. I think I would like to build a Wizard Tower Apex for the Imperium income. A Sanctuary would also be nice. A Spelljammer would be nice. A Monastery, Carnival of Flesh are okay. But I think more than anything else, maybe the Temple of the Pyre, because that's useful for actually helping to defend the city. And it's just a plain old city structure. I think I'll get that because, yeah, condemning enemy units is really, really good. And I need to be ready, able to do that. Okay, so we'll get the Temple of Pyre, and then all enemies that fight me in my territory are gonna have to deal with the lowered status resistance. Just gonna make fighting much, much easier. Stronghold sent a war party. The city name I can't pronounce is set a war party. Okay. We got another paladin produced. This one actually will have faithful. And then who should I make next? We just need units. We're gonna dip into negative gold territory here, but that's gonna get made up once we get the next chaos perk that grants golden mana for every active war. You know what? Let's grab another Strider. I actually want a couple more of these guys, so that they're getting that passive XP gain in the city. The main reason that I'm kind of leaning into Striders a little more is, for one thing, they're still doing good damage output, but for another thing, they will level up faster than any other units will. I do still think it's worth making, maybe even more, just to have lots of extra horse archers that are going to be getting good passive XP gain leveling from that city, and can swap in at a moment's notice when they're needed. And then the rest will probably be more paladins and or champions. In fact, I'm probably going to queue up some. We'll do another champion, another paladin, just have like a grouping of units being produced. Let's see, you wait there for now. I think I'm going to attack with, it says risky battle. Doesn't want to pull in Genghis's army for whatever reason. Your army's pretty healthy. His army's pretty not healthy. I would like Genghis to be involved in this fight, so I might back this dude off. He's got a good army. That's probably why it's trying to pull him in. But Genghis's army is not bad. I'm gonna back this guy off. I think I'd rather have Genghis in here. This is low risk. Alright, before I do that, let's try to catch Watchful Eye. Ah, it's blocked by the Spelljammer. Nuts. Where is the Spelljammer? Maybe I can get a unit to stand on it. I don't even know where it is. You can see the Tithe Collector. It's probably out of my reach, so I think I'm just gonna have to do this the old-fashioned way. Alright. I'm gonna say allow spells. Who knows what'll happen? Auto combat. I'm almost certainly gonna have to do this one myself. Yep. Okay. I believe this is a siege we can handle. He does have longbows, which makes it quite a bit more difficult to deal with his stuff being on walls, but that's why I broke the walls and damaged the towers. Or did I damage the towers in this one? Maybe I didn't. Might not have damaged the towers in this one. I do want to damage them quickly, though, because they do stack up. Alright, so we got Banshees, Peacebringers. Wasn't expecting to see them in here. He actually doesn't have... He's got one longbow up there. I think that's the only one. Okay, this side is weak, so we charge over here. That's pretty simple, at least. Oh, I could have done something really sneaky if I'd have thought about it. I could have moved the Dustweaver forward before this guy. Wait, can I undo? Hang on a sec. No, it just undoes the Dustweaver's move. I should have moved the Dustweaver forward, then pulled this guy forward, and then I could have had him in the archer's face on this turn and healed him at the same time. That would have been really good. I could use Genghis Khan's decisive command like right off the bat. I mean, that would work. I'm probably going to use this anyway on this guy to heal him. So yeah, I'm going to have him charge that archer. touch. Target enemy unit becomes mana drained for 1 turn. On hit, all other friendly units with mana starved gain strength and regeneration for 3 turns. So this kind of works in the Astral Barrens, but it does prevent units from using magic support and debuff abilities, which is kind of handy. Alright, we're just going to Decisive Command on you. I believe you can make it through. There's I don't know, the Caltrops might slow him down. I'm going to do it on the Paladin, actually. Yeah. Go, go, go. Okay, and then what I'm probably going to do, are you a ranged attacker? No, but you do have Snapshot. And you do have Javelin, so you're kind of like a half. Yeah, he's a skirmisher, basically. Yeah, charge units coming down the middle. I'm going to have my polearm go up, but I can't really stop them from crashing into my front line. That's okay, I guess, if they do, because he'd be basically signing his own death sentence if he did that. So I'm going to lean most of my army in this direction where the longbow is. It's a little weaker over there. And then, in fact, I think everybody's going to go that way, because if you approach these sieges from one side, there's fewer towers that can hit you. It just takes longer to move everybody over. Okay, that's good enough for now. Okay. Boulders coming in, hitting everybody in an AoE, but they can't shoot for another couple turns once they're done with that first round. Okay, we got a lot of people piling up over here. If I can get on that tower, I can mess some people up. You're so close to being able to get in there. Can somebody else break the Caltrops? Can I target them? Because I'd like to go hit that tower with this guy. It looks like maybe I can. Yeah, it looks like I could. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to move up here, target them, and that does break the Caltrap. So this guy can run up, one tower down, and I can come over here and keep him from shooting at stuff. Probably need to get rid of more Caltraps if I can, but for now, this is a fine spot for you. I'm just gonna... Yeah, Paladin should be okay. He's also got Lay on Hands, which he can use to keep himself healthy. Scored a nice crit there, I'll take that. I am going to get rid of many Caltraps here with this guy, I think. We're gonna do an AoE. That clears 2 Caltraps. Yeah, I cleared 2 of them out there. Genghis Khan, unfortunately, can't really do much on this turn, but I could... He does have phase. I could get him up on that wall. With all 3 points remaining and a free action mana drain touch, which that actually I can't really use, but I might actually just phase him up here. I think this seems like a good time to do it. So we'll do, where do I want him to be? Definitely on the wall somewhere where he can do as much damage as possible. Probably about here, I guess. Keeps me kind of some safe distance away from that guy, but I have good line of sight on anything that I might want to shoot. I only do get 1 shot, but that's okay. Because he can do this and trigger bleeding in an area. It's a lot of bleeding, okay. And I believe he's fine. I don't think anyone can really hurt him much. Alright, because I got those out of the Caltraps out of the way with the Pyre Templar, this guy can get through. Probably should have done this first. Do they have other heroes? Okay, no. What do they have? What unit do they have the most of? What are we seeing a lot of here? They got a pretty solid mix of units, to be honest. There isn't any one thing. They have 2 of the polearm guys. They have 2... that's a peace bringer and that's a longbow. Every unit in here is unique except for the polearm guy, so this lieutenant isn't as helpful. I'll probably just debuff the hero. Break this. Okay, so we got a way up over here. Tempted to have these guys teleport 1, 2, 3. No, they can't quite get to where I was thinking. I'll just have them go here. We'll take that 55 shot on the longbow. Just soften him up a little more. Land the crit, that works. I want you to go ahead and use lay on hands. And we got people running out of the walls at my units down here. So do we stay and fight them here, or do we keep running? These guys are definitely in the keep running camp. I could probably melt these guys if I had everyone shoot at them. I'm just not sure what else will come following after. The other thing I could do is move this guy over here and set the units that are up there on fire. I think I would rather do that, just to try to melt one group quickly. This also will probably... Ooh, that's gonna hurt. Oh, dude, how did he do so much damage? I mean, I know that was a crit, but dang, this guy is a menace. Oh, I just barbecued that guy. Ouch. I did not see that coming as a kill opportunity. I gotta pay more attention to this magma elemental. He can put out some damage. Dang. Okay. Well, guard that guy, because he deserves it. Besides, he might come running out at me, and I don't want to get charged. So yeah, definitely go there. I'm gonna keep these other units mostly out of range, I think. Try to... I mean, they can charge the shield if they want, but otherwise I'm gonna play it careful. I am gonna have this guy break that. Oops. Never mind. He can't break that. It's apparently counted as a heavier obstacle than what I thought. Let's see. I don't really want this guy to get caught as he's running, but I don't think he will. Okay. He's good. I was thinking I might do a heal here with the ritualist, but that's okay. We'll have to wait until next turn. Okay, do I have any spells that would be handy? Heroic Stand, Commander's Call, Swift Light, Strike Blessing. Commander's Call is kind of one that I've probably going to lean heavily on for quite a bit here. It's mostly just giving units strengthened and health buffs and stuff like that. This seems like a good place to drop it, so I'll put it right there. Target units are healed for 20 temporary hit points. Okay, it just gave me more healing. The important thing is that I'm getting strengthened out of it. I actually should have used that at the beginning of the turn. Okay. This is not looking good for them. Oh, it's particularly not looking good for you, buddy. You have wandered into the wrong neighborhood down here, I'm afraid. Okay, I can absolutely smoke this guy. I'm gonna do that. Actually, you go back for a second. I really want to drop a heal on some units back here. So you go there, you go here. You can step forward. I want you here, and I want to drop a heal right there. There we go. Beautiful. Okay. Starting to run into those pesky accuracy penalties. I think we can work around it. He can't quite reach, but I can do what I wanted to do earlier with him. Where I can move up here and then use... Do I want to use Weave Momentum here on anyone? You know what? Yes, actually, that Paladin right there. There we go. And then I wanted to do this, grab you, pull you here. Oh, good. Pulled him right into the Cal traps. Thanks for that. I guess I could have sprinted with him anyway, so that wasn't necessary at all. I don't think I need to worry too much about getting the momentum bonus on Genghis Khan. I'm just going to have him back off. Or, you know what? I might have different plans for him. First off, I'm going to use this Paladin to actually mess this guy up because he is in my way. And I can get back here and start killing some of these units with the lieutenants. Definitely want to get somebody on that this guy back here if I can. But I don't think I'm going to be able to on this turn. I will probably... You know what? I'm going to let you do whatever you want to do. Oh, hey, I could... No, but it doesn't matter because my Paladin's already gone. I need to kill that guy there. That's who I need to kill. This is going to be a flank. So we'll do that. And then my archer can kill either him or... You know what? I'm going to have my archer kill him because it frees up Genghis Khan. So you go here. Genghis moves here. And kills this guy. There we go. Pyro Templars can now get up on the wall. Paladins can come in behind and give everyone defense. This Paladin can go here, I guess, and give these people defense. I may as well use him to grant some defense. And I'll put the charge unit in that defensive bubble, so he can hopefully be used next turn. These guys are going to stay back here. Heroes are done moving. They're done moving. I think most people are done moving. And I may as well toss out some fireballs at this guy. Get a little bit of burning on him. You stay there. I like where you're at. And you can't move. You can't really move much. Let's just go to the next turn. More towers shooting. But that's okay. Those guys are all actively regenerating health, so we're fine. See, and this is a situation where I kind of want to use Commander's Call, but I'm afraid of what the consequences are going to be of using it. So I'm afraid because of the randomized effects. It's a little too good to not use here, though, I think. Got too many units that could benefit from it. Alright, we're going to do it. Volcanic Eruption's active until the end of battle. Well, at least it affects me and them. But I've got 5 stacks of Strengthened on Genghis here and multiple stacks of Fortune. He's basically going to crit whatever he shoots. So, and I can have one of these guys go twice as well. Yeah, I can absolutely mess people up here. What I'm going to do is I'm going to back you off a little bit. I'm going to have you go straight forward. I want you to go here. Okay. Genghis can do this then. A snapshot, and then have a decent chance at shooting somebody else, but I might want to use, I really want to kill that guy and get a unit in this thing's face. I could get in there with my paladin on this turn. Or I could get there with the Pyre Templar. I think that would be better. Yeah, let's do that. Start messing him up. Okay. And then I can move in, cancel defense mode. Have pretty good chances of getting critical hits because of all the fortune bonuses and stuff I've got going on. Then I can move Genghis Khan up. I can give this guy another set of attacks. He could then, he could go down here and finish either of these guys off. Oh, I might go after him. Can I get that unit with anybody else? Can't quite sprint yet. I would like to get in that thing's face, if I can. Alright, may as well have you stand here. Maybe you'll get a lucky shot on him. Yeah, that was pretty good. That's touchability. I can't get close enough to prevent this guy from, well, he can't use that for several turns. He didn't condemn, he didn't. Wait, who? I lost a lieutenant? Where? Oh. Oh, he's mind controlling that guy. That's my lieutenant. Okay, I don't want to kill him. I need to kill him. I didn't even notice that. Okay, I think I can kill him. If Genghis Khan moves here, I have a pretty good chance of landing a crit with that shot. There we go. Give me my guy back. Jeez, I didn't even notice that. I wouldn't have done so much damage to him if I'd have noticed that. Alright, patch that guy up. Okay, glad we noticed that. Now I might go polymorph someone. That's a tier 3 peace bringer out there, I think. It's just begging for it. And now you're a bug. Break that one. There, now I can get my guys in there a little easier. There's quite a few units moving up on me from down here, aren't there? Okay, let's get ready for these guys. I don't think they're really much of a threat. They're all kind of injured. But I'm going to position range units behind the front line anyway. There, come at me. That looks good to me for now. Getting through this without too much damage, which is encouraging, minus the lieutenant that was mostly self-inflicted damage. But aside from that, most of my units are in pretty good shape here, and that's very important. Okay, I think we can run the archer down, or actually maybe teleport the archer down, because we can get more shots. I don't know if I need more shots, though. I could use them. And there's a good chance I don't hit all these anyway. In fact, I can have you come here to give overwhelm tactics support. I don't need to revive anyone yet. That'll trigger overwhelm tactics, so you have a better chance at maybe landing a crit. There we go. Very, very well done. Okay, now we got more archers over here. I believe I want to hit them with these guys, but I want to actually... I don't think I can get behind them, because I'd enter their zone of control, so it wouldn't count as a flank. So I'm just going to hit them. I haven't really teleported my archers very much at all. Might do that now. Because that puts me behind him and in a better position to do damage. They're being targeted by the volcano thing. Why don't you come back here and chill? Give me a little more health. There you go. Okay, now I want to get rid of this next snake and hopefully the tower, or just focus on killing all the enemies really quickly and ending this fight. What kind of range do you have? Okay, that's a pretty good shot right there. I would take that. That's my magma elemental doing. Ooh, he's got his big one. Yeah. Do that. If I can manage to get rid of that thing, I can clear a path to go after the Banshee. Although I can't actually kill that Banshee, and the Banshee can shoot you even if you're in its face, so getting into its face doesn't do me as much good. Oh well, it's still better than nothing. I can start softening it up. Maybe I can kill it here. If I can punch through some of this other stuff up here, Genghis Khan could come down and help with that. Or he could even just teleport down there. Yeah, let me see if I can clear some of this stuff out first. I just need to do it with units that are not melee, because the other, if I run in there, like this guy can fight just fine. In fact, I'm going to do that. But I can't really hit with too many other units in that area. I could run the paladin down here and then smite. That might actually be pretty good, because then that puts me in defense mode. So he's protecting multiple units. Oh, there's the crit. Okay, I'll take that. And then if I can get one more ranged hit on this guy, that would be really handy. Or I could just make it so he can't do anything for a turn. Okay, I'll just do that. There's got to be somebody else who can shoot him, right? I want Genghis to finish off. What I'm trying to do is finish off that Banshee on this turn. Like I can run him up here, and I can do this. And that Banshee's very close to being dead. But if I can manage to kill the Banshee on this turn, then I can run in and finish him off and the battle ends. So I think I can do it now, actually. Yeah, Genghis has got 80% chance. Okay, we're good. And then I can just run in and do this and the battle ends. Okay, that was hopeful. I feel better about that battle than any that I've fought recently, so cool. We'll take whatever this is, I guess. It's, oh, that melee skirmisher item that dude had. Okay, cool. Whoever is healthiest is going to be raising that city. Oh, it lost one population when I captured it, actually. Well, that's annoying. Alright, well. We get a little less out of it, unfortunately. I wonder if that was from a siege, an active siege, ongoing siege effect that I had. I'm gonna have her army be the one to actually raise this, because everybody else is still pretty beat up and needs healing pretty desperately. I might slip down here and kill these guys real quick. I don't see any reason not to. They'll go down easy. As long as I can make it back to friendly territory, that's what's important. If I go here, can I make it back to friendly territory? If I go here, can I make it back? Yes, they'll be fine. Okay. So why don't you go help them out, Genghis? Just do a nice, safe battle. Mask of hyper-awareness. That's pretty good. That's good for Genghis. Hang on. Hey, buddy, how'd you like something that makes you more accurate? And makes it so you can't be flanked. Very cool. I'm sure the other mask that I have... Yeah, I need to remember to equip that on someone on the next turn, because that's a pretty good mask. 3 defenses. Pretty solid. Alright, that clears that off, so I don't have to worry about it. Actually, I wonder if... I wonder why there were units on that at all. There's like one of his city-state allies had like picked that as a point to defend, but then he never bought it from them. I'm not really sure. These guys are heading my way though, and they'll probably reach me. If I position... No, I need to position myself to where... Okay, here's what we're gonna do. You are gonna go here. We're gonna put this really injured vigil with that army. You guys go here. I am probably gonna get attacked by Rampart on this turn. But that's okay, we'll deal with it. They'll probably attack Genghis Khan's army, but they're not a very big, scary fight, so we should be okay in this current setup. What I am gonna do, since this is already below 15 now, can I disconnect a province like this, and then take the Construct Nexus while I'm actively sieging the city? I don't know, but I'm gonna try. There's not really any downside to attempting it. Okay, Rupert province can be rebuilt, blah blah blah. That mine's been in ruins for forever. I may just turn it into a teleporter if I need to get back down there at some point, so I'm just leaving it there. They're piling up quite a few essences here. Really would like to get this one faster. I'm tempted to over-harvest that. Where are we at on this one? 7 turns. I don't really want to pay to over-harvest 2, but I really do want that Archon blood for the extra permanent extra casting points. Do I want to do that? Because it is kind of out of the way for once I move the city. I just need to make sure that I have enough for... Yeah, so I got 4 turns. I already have enough for this. Is there anything else that I'm going to need? I'm definitely going to want Metropolitan Society for sure. That's 175 Imperium. Can I afford to blow 70 right now? I think I'm going to wait. No, because by the time this city's done, I'm really going to want to move my capital. And this is I don't need to be, I can easily annex that later. This is going to be harder. So I'm going to hurry over harvesting on that. I think I can afford it. If I over harvest that, next turn I buy, yeah, I'm making 53 Imperium per turn now. Because it bounced back after I think there was an effect, a backfired spell was reducing it. So I think that I'm actually okay to do this. I really want to get that Archon blood. So, and it rounds down, as we learned earlier in the series, so this should take it down to 3 turns. Yeah. And then we'll worry about getting the mana nodes later. They'll be easier. They'll be a lot easier to grab. So, the progress that I make over harvesting them will be saved. We're going to move that hero to the prison. Okay. All right. I think that was pretty good. No harm in leaving units here because they're still getting passive XP gains. And I do have Watchful Eye ready to go if I need it, which is the one combat spell I need to keep an eye out for. Now, as soon as these healing spires are ready, I'm going to hurry the production of them. I need healing so bad for my mainline armies. I'm glad I reconsidered taking some Tome of Subjugation, because a lot of times what I do when a new DLC comes out, I have a tendency to like map out everything kind of on paper of like what I think looks good for that build, but there's things you learn when you're actually playing, like how badly I need health, which is something that I wasn't really considering. Oh, no, we don't need you. We don't need you. Come in and save the frickin' day. Okay. I am going to... Oh, that is my phone going off. Hang on a second. Okay, I am back. Alright, well, this is probably going to be a mess. I'm not at all looking forward to this. And the coward is not even in the battle himself, so I can't take him out to reduce his spellcasting ability. I'm not sure how much more of this my units can handle, man. We're just getting pounded every single turn. Alright, I'm sure I can muddle my way through this. We can get reinforcements in here. Yeah, I'm not willing to accept that. That's far too much damage. So, we'll do this ourselves. I believe I might be the one up on... Oh, we're just fighting in the city, right? I'm not actually my city, so... Would you guys all stop trying to save Alfred? He's really not worth it, I promise. Okay, we got a ritualist here, and we have a lot of units on the left that need healing, so that's probably what I need to target first. And that's probably what the AI didn't target. So let's do that. Alright, we are going to do this trick this time. You move forward slightly, then you get pulled forward. Then I reposition you here. Genghis goes here. You go here, you go here. And that's pretty much everybody who needs healing. All bundled up together. Okay. That looks good. Come over here. Patch all of them up. And then I still need more healing on this guy, so you can move forward. And this is just how we're going to have to play for a little while until I can get a handle on my healing. I guess I gotta remember my clerics also got healing. I keep forgetting to do that. Well, that's cleanse. Hang on. It's this one, cleric's favor. Yeah. All right. And I'm gonna lean. Actually, I'm gonna lean towards one side of the battlefield here. That seems to be working better for me if I keep everyone grouped up, like bunched up in a horde. So that looks okay for now. I'm sure this guy will have AoEs that he's eager to throw at me. Okay, we kind of got two separate groups forming, which is good. That's what I want. That means I can charge one side. If I move you up here, how much can I hit? Not a lot. What if I did explosive phase? I can't undo the magma spirits movement. I keep forgetting about that. That's so stupid. You should be able to. There's not really a good reason why I can't, but it's got something to do with their fire wake. See, now he's gonna that guy will probably sprint and come punch him. Now I need to run in there and try to protect him. Okay, I can get a shield here. So we're charging this side, it looks like. That's okay, that's kind of what I wanted to do anyway. What have you got? Dagger flurry, so you throw knives. What can my lieutenants be thinking about targeting here? Support units, couple shield units, they've still got a pretty good balance of units. A couple of evokers. It's just kind of can play it by ear, whatever they throw at me. Okay, go there, you go there. Genghis goes here. We'll just kind of move everyone up on this side. I don't think there's any AoEs over here I need to be worried about, other than electrifying arc, which is basically impossible to avoid that hitting multiple units, so get up front. Prefer to have those guys up front, but not gonna happen. They might cast a spell here. Big AoE on that group, which would kind of suck, but hopefully it backfires on them. Alright, let's get you over there as far as you can go. We're just gonna bully one side of the battlefield exclusively. It's kind of the only way I can play these fights. I think he just did a self-buff. Okay. Alright, these guys didn't really take the bait on the attack, but I think I'm okay with that, because now I can get up in their face. Alright, who do I want to hit? I might want to hit that hero, actually, because I think I might be able to kill that hero, and if I can take out a hero early, that's great for me. I think I want my... Yeah, I want my magma spirit to drop a firebomb right in the middle of all that stuff, so let's set up to do that. I'm pretty sure these young dragons are a bit more, or they're a bit tougher now. I think they got buffed in a recent patch, so I need to probably be careful around him. I don't think he's a huge threat to my lieutenant, so it's probably fine to kind of charge at him, but I think I'm actually going to... You know what, I'm going to soften up that hero, because that worked so well last time. Yeah, let's do that. Because if I can soften him up enough, then maybe this guy can just nuke him again like he did to the last hero. In the meantime, I want you to move up here. I'd rather have you fighting that dragon, I think. Just stay in defense mode for now. Genghis Khan can move up and finish the job if he needs to, so I will have you go out here. This seems good. I'll have you go there. Just kind of double pin that guy down. And I think this is a good spot for you. That'll let you target right in there. Okay, so what I want to do is I want to attack the hero. That'll cancel his defense mode. And then I drop this. So now burning. I should be able to finish him off, I think, between everybody else in this area. In fact, I definitely can, because Genghis can use this ability to have somebody go twice if I need to. I don't think I'll need to, but I might do it anyway, just because. Just to put it back on cooldown so it can be used again faster in the future. I think I might actually rather use it to try to kill the dragon on this turn, but I'm not sure if I can kill the dragon on this turn. It may be possible, but it depends maybe on how much damage somebody like them can do, and it's not gonna be enough, it looks like. So I think we're gonna make them decide what they want to do with that dragon. I could use Snapshot on it to cancel its defense mode. That actually might work. So now that its defense mode is down, then this becomes a flank attack. Or it should? Unless he's got hyper awareness for some reason. But he's got clinging mist, that's annoying. I'm not really sure why this isn't a flank attack though, if I canceled his defense mode. I'm missing something here. Okay, well, never mind, I guess. I might want to teleport those archers. Yeah. I'm gonna have them go up here. We're gonna start picking these guys off. I don't think I can kill the dragon on this turn, so I'm just not gonna worry or invest too much into it. Alright, you guys can probably kill him, although I think I kind of want to set you on fire at least. So, Genghis Khan, if I have you make this guy go again, can he finish that hero if he can? Oh, easily, very easily. Okay, good. Then if I target in here, Genghis Khan can trigger bleeding on multiple units. I can also set him on fire with a nice crit. Okay, good. This might end up being a crit. There we go. Lots of bleeding, lots of burning. Very good. Oh, I could maybe turn that dragon into something a lot less scary. Hang on. It's pretty resistant to being polymorphed. Odds are better on some of those other units, but at the very least I would weaken him. Let's roll the dice on it. It's about 50-50. Alright, we'll take that. Okay, suddenly you're way less scary. And way more almost dead. I like to charge units before they can charge me, so let's do that. That's almost always a good idea. And then I want to kind of form a defensive line with these units over here, so that when that other army on the other side comes at me, they have a nice warm welcome waiting for them. Okay, I think that's fairly good. I'm okay with this. A whole bunch of units just became blind, but it looked like it was mostly the enemies. End of the attacker's turn. C-base chance for units of suffering blind. Originates from... Okay. I'm not sure why he... I guess it's affecting all units. It just hit more of his, it looked like, but some of his units are blind too. Looks like it affects all units. Alright, we've got a big group coming from this direction. I think we just continue to... So we got kind of like a line here of units going down like this. What we need to do is spin it. Like bringing these guys back this way and bringing these guys down this way, so that we have a flat wall for them to run into. And that means starting working from this side. I have a good chance to hit this guy from here, so I'm just going to take that. Looks like the dragon became unborified. I'm just going to do this. He's going to slip away because he's a little jerk. Alright. Who can reach him? I know Genghis can. I might teleport him back here, actually. If I can hit it with somebody else, I would rather do that. Not good odds of him hitting anyone. What is going on? Oh, he must have gotten blind. Yeah, he did. Okay, well, my cleric's right here, so I can cleanse that. Yeah, let's just do that. Okay, you got better odds to hit. Still not great, but it's at least better than being blind. I kind of need to get this guy out of my way. Yeah, I think Genghis is going to have to teleport back here. That's going to be how I get rid of that dragon. Okay. And you can just charge in there. That's fine. Probably need to soften up that wyvern. Might want to also heal them. I'm not sure. I was like thinking of saving healing for when I really need it, but I don't really need it. And it doesn't look like I'm going to for a little while at least. Okay, so go ahead and do the knockback combo on these guys, because that's going to kill them. Or it's not, because everybody has slip away all the time, always and forever. Do I have an AoE? I've got this one that could drop and do some decent damage. Let's just do that. We'll hold here with these guys. They're in a very strong position between those houses, so not a lot can get to me. I am going to bring my paladins around and try to get them adjacent to the pikes that are a little beat up. In fact, what I'll probably do is I'll just do this and leave this archer where he's at, because he can actually has a decent chance of hitting things. And then I'm going to bring her down and patch up this group on the front line so they all have regeneration right there. Okay. That was going to make them very difficult to kill. Alright, and then you may as well come here, do your AoE attack with that cone. I want you to defend. I want you to defend. And actually, you may as well just do that. Probably should have done that earlier. This paladin. Could you kill him with smite? No, not quite. Seems to be like the damage on smite is about equivalent to the damage of hitting a unit twice. It's not always going to be true, but it is in this case. But I could get that archer. Okay, so if I take him here, kill this guy, the archer can go behind and shoot kind of whatever he wants, which is going to be you. You absolute pest. Okay. Do I have anyone else in the area besides that paladin? No. Nobody else can kill that thing. Well, he's going to die on the next turn. Actually, he's going to try to run on the next turn. No, he's not. Okay, and then you guys defend. Don't let anyone come through there. Yeah, keep throwing spells at me, you jerk. Okay, we have a really tough wall there for them to try to push through. Even so, they're doing pretty good damage to those Pyre Templars. Gotta get around behind them and soften them up. Which is going to mean hitting you. I already know I'm gonna make that move, so I may as well just make it now. He could do a lot of damage if he got aggressive here. I do have lay on hands, so let's go ahead and use that. Yeah, multiple opportunities to really soften these guys up. I think I'm going to take all of those. This guy will probably stay here and just keep defending. Unless... Let's see, what are you? Melee strike with a throw. I'm thinking about being aggressive with this guy because I could score a lot of hits here. The dragon is a little scary. I would like to deal with him. Let's go back up to this side and start working our way back over and down. Yeah. So that's a kill there. You can't quite do anything useful, but we'll be able to start surrounding them. I'm gonna go ahead and take that shot. Everybody else just needs to head down this way. Genghis has a pretty good shot here. Let's do that. And this. Okay, that was pretty good. Whoops, I keep accidentally double-clicking on my cleric. If you go here, oh, you know what? Yeah, go here. I think we can kill that dragon. Oh, he's about ready to rout. Yeah, I think these guys are about dead. Because my cleric can finish that dragon, I think. Or at the very least, this guy could. He's gonna. I'm just gonna slice through those guys with this dude. Okay, that's a lot of damage. I believe I have no status clears right now. That's okay. I'm gonna try to take the dragon out. Which I do have a guaranteed kill on it here. He is routing, but I would rather him not get away. I don't know, do I need to kill these guys first? I probably should kill these guys first. If the dragon runs, he's not going to get far enough to get away. So I'm just going to attack. Yeah. Kill the units that are still fighting back for now. Yeah. Where would they route to? Where's the way out? I guess they would have to go that way? Okay. Well, I'm not quite ready to do that yet. I need this guy. I still feel like I need this guy up here. Then my cleric can do... I've still got revive ready. I don't need it. Although it never hurts to double check. But no, I have not lost anyone, so we're good for now. Looking for somebody who might need a topped off on health. I'm not really seeing anyone, so I think we'll have the cleric come down this way, and maybe next turn can mess up some of those guys. Now, some have decided that it's not worth it, and they're going home. This guy might get away. A little annoying, but what are you gonna do? Definitely want to make sure that hero doesn't walk out of here alive, though. So I think, let's see, do I need to get anyone through there first? How about you? Go down that way. You can actually teleport to a pretty useful spot. Okay, I think we've got this guy. Because I can teleport here, but then I can move him a bit further to get behind. Oh, he's blinded. Everybody's blind. Ooh, hang on. We got something here. Oh, that's not good for you guys. Okay. Nope, we're not gonna let him run. We are going to kill as many of these guys as possible. Now, I do want to cleanse the status effect on him so he's not blind anymore, because that's becoming annoying. Can that guy make it away on this turn? No, he can't. I bet I can catch that slither. If I could get my cleric onto the tile that this slither is standing on, I might be able to. But I just have too many blind units. I could clear status effects. Can you clear status effects yet? No. Yours is still on cooldown. Okay, I think I've got kind of an idea. It's not a great idea, but it's better than nothing. Genghis, where are you? I might need you here. Okay, go down here. Actually, did you have your phase, or is that still on cooldown? That's still on cooldown, okay. Yeah, I can arrange to kill that, to make sure that skirmisher guy doesn't get away. So, first off, I'm going to have you come here, finish the dragon off, or don't. Everyone is blind. Alright, well, you have something where you can shoot and be guaranteed to hit. Focus aim, so I'm probably going to do that. I need to soften that guy up. He's in my way. Oh, I forgot. That doesn't... I don't know if that bypasses blind. I could clear blind. I mean, I got Mantra of Purification over here. But I think I may have just missed my opportunity. I haven't entirely. I can still... Okay, Genghis can still kill that dragon. I can still do everything I wanted to do with him. So, basically, I need to get one of my shock unit guys, none of whom are particularly close, actually. I need to kill that unit there, or create a way for this guy. I'm trying to basically get this guy down here by using Genghis to help him move faster, but I don't think that what I was going to do will work now. I can have the Pyre Templar come through here. Okay, what we're going to do is I'm going to do Cleric's Favor. I'm going to have to move you here. Okay. Pyre Templar comes down here. Kill the dragon. Just get him out of the way. He's been annoying. Take Cleric's Favor, put it on you, because you are kind of dipping into your own health pool there. And then I can mess this guy up a little bit. But I'm going to go ahead and clear blind from this unit first. Okay. Then you continue and teleport here. Shoot him a couple times. There we go. I knew there was some way to get this done. Now I just need to keep this other dude from running away. And kind of have, most of my guys are just sort of body blocking each other at this point, so I might not be able to. But Genghis can make someone go twice. And that's what I think I'm going to do with the Pyre Templar there. I would like to actually have reached the archer with that, but I'm not going to be able to. I can't use it on her, so we'll just make the Pyre Templar go again. There we go. Got a couple crits on him. That'll work. And Genghis can probably not hit him, but I can hit these guys. We'll do that. No survivors. Except for me. You can't shoot worth a dang, so just go chill there for now. Can't really do anything with most of those units, so I guess if nothing else, I'll just patch you up. Okay. Now, can I chase them down? That's the million-dollar question. If Genghis has phase, maybe. This guy is still blind, but I think I'm going to clear it off of him on this turn. Yeah, okay, so if I get you here, she won't be able to reach. Maybe if I move the vigil. Yeah, if I move the vigil there, I've got a decent chance to hit him. Yeah, we did not get it. Okay, then I can move her here. I can clear blind on you. And you don't have a whole lot better chance to really hit, do you? Well, we just have to try. One hit, one miss. Guess that's all I could really expect there. Kind of have to go for the same here and hope for some crits. Let's see if we can trigger overwhelm tactics, so we have a higher crit chance. There we go. And he's got... I'm not going to kill the other one for sure anyway, because I forgot about slip away. This one, maybe I still have a chance. Alright, Genghis. Just try to kill them. Wish I could still phase, but it's not going to happen. The other one's just going to get away. This leaves their dragon, though, all by himself. Okay, I'm just going to end my turn. Dang it, he did get away. Oh well. Their dragon's all by himself here now. And I am healing, or going to heal in between these two turns, so he's toast. Oh good, the provinces that will be struck is highlighted, and this is not on them. Nothing that I'm over-harvesting, it doesn't look like it's being targeted. Unless maybe the little blue UI highlight doesn't show up until it's actually my turn. We'll see. I'm not really sure. The main thing is just making sure I get that Archon blood. That's more important than anything else right now. Oh yeah, I do have a gold mine that I'm working on up here, don't I? Okay. Forgot about that. But that one should be done before this one even is. Yeah, pillage my farms. Okay, got a hardy cloak, got enchanted mail. Couple good items there. I need to check and see. I know I have a mask that I need to equip on somebody. Sins of the Horde Commander. Some of your wind orders reportedly captured travelers petty wares. Okay, so what do we got here? I could get 33 city stability in my capital. I could get increased morale on all units controlled by me for 12 turns. That's very good. For 143 gold, which doesn't seem like much. Yeah, we're going to take that morale. Yeah, encourage your wind warriors to kick the traitors harder. We might be the bad guys. Okay, well, we definitely want to attack this group here. Yeah. This army still need more help. Who's in the best shape? Probably you guys. Might have you switch out with them so they can get a little breather. Yeah, let's just do that. got pretty beat up, but those guys are going back into friendly territory next turn anyway. So, they'll have time to patch up. You guys stay here for now. I know you're pretty beat up, but you're gonna have to hold out there for a little longer. And then Genghis, I want these groups to take them out before they become a problem. Please don't lose the magma elemental. I don't want to do this manually. Maybe the magma elemental has enough space to just leave this battle, actually. Although, actually, he's right next to the healer. She should heal him. Whatever. I'm making it leave anyway.
Yeah.
I just don't want to chance having to do that battle manually because it would be a waste of time. Okay. Icy Staff of Carnage. Okay. Oh yeah, I've got items. Gotta distribute my items. So I got a pretty good chest plate. Oh, and I have level ups that I need to use. Okay, this is a good one. When a hero does a critical hit, it gains strength and it heals. I definitely want that on Genghis because he's set up to just do lots of crits. Do I have a better bow yet? No. I do have throwing daggers though. But that's more of a skirmisher weapon. I kind of want him to keep his bow. Yeah, I want him to stay as a ranged unit. I might need to just craft a bow at some point because I'm not finding any good ones. Who needs more defense? You're a warrior, so you could probably use it. You're going to be getting up into people's faces. And then I know I got a pretty good chest armor. Let's see, that's a tier 3. I think I just picked up a tier 3. Enchanted mail. That's not the one I'm thinking of. Hardy plate, armor, reinforced chest plate, hardy armor. What was the one? Warding armor, maybe? I'm not sure what I just picked up or where it went, but oh, hardy cloak, there it is. 3 defense and 5 hit points, that's pretty good. I think I'll let him keep the enchanted armor because I do like the status resistance, and we want the magic damage on you. I can finally get this, battlefield restoration. What's this? Okay, I don't need that. I would rather have battlefield restoration. Yeah, that was the whole point of this build because of fortunate support. Give me fortune to all the units in my army. That's really, really powerful. So we're going to take that. That's what we've been building towards with her. I might want to consider putting her on the Graceful Judge mount because Touch of Grace is a support ability that's going to apply additional buffs. Yeah, that's a much better mount for her. I'm going to do that while I'm thinking about it. You have... Yeah, ignore status resistance. I do want that ignore status resistance on her because she has polymorph. She can also level up. We're going to do Death Ward. And work our way down towards these on the bottom there. Yeah, I don't think that armor really is needed by anyone. Yeah, I kind of like what they've got so far. So I'll just hang on to that for a future hero, I suppose. You guys stay there, keep pillaging. We want to make sure that that doesn't get interrupted. I probably could use these armies now to come clean up some of the riffraff that's pillaging like crap around here. Let's leave the injured people in the city. Particularly that boar. The others should be okay. I'm gonna go after this group first. And we'll leave the scout out of this and add another horse archer. Okay, we can do auto on these two. Then go here. Another hopefully easy auto combat. It's not worth the time. Like, it's just not worth the time. I can make another one for dirt cheap. Although, now out of principle, we don't need to lose. We don't need to lose cavalry. I'm trying to level these guys up. And the more they die, the more I have to re-level them later. So maybe I can just blow through this really fast. What battlefield is this? Oh, this is like the Blessed Regions or whatever. Okay. Thought it didn't look familiar. But yeah, my army's power can only snowball if, oh, I probably need to gather around this guy, don't I? My army's power can only truly snowball if I keep them alive long enough to rank up. So, you guys, if you're gonna die, just stay out of the way. Alright, let's do the, which one is this? The one that gives rally. Yeah, that's what I want. Right there. Okay. And then hopefully they'll approach me, and I can just kind of charge them down. Okay, I can definitely reach him. And he is a charge attacker, so I probably do want to do that. Yeah, I think we've got numbers here. Let's just run at him. I don't really want to drag this fight out. Maybe I can make one of them in the back go crazy too. That'd be fun. Or that shield right there, yeah. No insanity, unfortunately, but we got condemned and burning, so I guess that's okay. I'll go ahead and defend with you so that I can smite with you. Maybe I can kill that hero very quickly. Doesn't look like it. Nope, I shot my own guy. Got a little too excited there. I freaking hate slip away so much. It's everywhere. Everybody has it. Why does everyone have slip away all of a sudden? Yeah, go ahead and destroy this bush. It's going to be in your way on the next turn. Actually, it was in my way now. Okay, the others can stay back there. There's no point in risking lives. Alright, now we can circle around behind. I'm gonna actually make the shields a bit less tanky. Yeah, let's get you out of the way. Can you come break a box for me, please? No, you can't. You could probably do it. Yes, I'm going to use sprint so that you can break a box. I need to stand there. Alright, smash your way through, everybody. how far can you go around? Ooh. That archer. There we go.
Uh-huh.
And I think that's about it for these guys. I'm just gonna end the turn, and I don't think anyone else up there can really hit other than the shield that I don't really want to run through the fire, so I'll just have him defend, and we'll mop up on the next turn. Alright, fun's over, guys. No more pillaging. More pretty good armor. Lots of defense on my gear. Okay, want to put you guys together and pull everyone back into the city, ideally. So they're still getting that XP per turn on top of whatever I've been getting out of doing the fights. And leave you guys all probably as close to being able to support your allies as possible. So that looks good. As long as you're still all healing, we're good. My dear gosh, I want to get through the siege on Ridgekeep in this episode. Okay. Genghis did what he needed to do. Everyone else is still patching up. I do get the healing spires on the next turn, so I need to be prepared to hurry production of that. And I think I am. Temple of the Pyre might also be a good thing for me to hurry now, because I can't hurry production of two things on the same turn, but I do want the effect from that, and I have the money for it. I am losing money, but I'm about to be gaining quite a bit. Pretty soon, in like a couple more turns, actually. I do want to take Metropolitan Society now. 2 turns. Okay, so if I take this, it's 175, so I'll be dropping a bit below 300. This is available in 3 turns, so as long as I don't spend Imperium, I will be ready when that becomes available. So I am going to take Metropolitan Society now. I don't think Metropolitan Society affects Imperium income. It does say all types, but let's keep an eye out on that 53 there and see what it does. Okay, it doesn't affect that, but it does still affect the capital, so I am getting something out of it. Maybe not as much as I was hoping for there. But yeah, in 3 turns I will have enough for Destined Conquerors. As long as I don't spend it on something dumb. Mirabelle Solus has been captured. Okay. Let me just do this. We don't take prisoners around here. You have to feed prisoners. Okay, I'm just gonna right-click through that. That's just dead heroes. Outpost is under siege. Oh, are they finally going after that? Okay. You know what? That's fine. They're probably gonna turn it into a city or something, which is annoying. I'm hoping they just raise it. It really doesn't matter. Okay. Yeah, I don't think I have any of the Cataclysm targets to worry about. So I think I'm okay for now. Do I need to cast anything? Consecrating Firestorm is another one that I should probably have prepped and ready to go, especially now that I have that extra spell slot. I think having that ready to go is useful. Rebels of Carnage is another one that I want to cast more, but I'm afraid of the consequences that it could have, because it's one that I have to spam a lot, and I've already had a couple cases where my Imperium income has been negatively impacted by casting a spell, and it would be kind of bad if that happened right now. So I'm going to... Wait, did I reabsorb something? Can I... I thought I was reabsorbing... Oh, they interrupted it. Okay. I'm going to try again. So I was going to try to see if I could grab that now that this is population 14. I do think I probably need to have Consecrating Firestorm ready to go. Try to remind myself what this does. This is Burning Ground becomes Cleansing Flames. See, I don't know if I'd want to spread Cleansing Flames yet, though. I still have too many units that don't have Faithful. Although I'm trying to transition in that direction. I think, you know, it doesn't hurt to have it channeled, I guess. And then I can sort of consider who I want to put into the battle or not. I definitely don't want to use that against somebody like Nykareth or anyone with a lot of order, because there's a good chance they've got Faithful and Zealous units. Like, Alfred would be really bad to use it against, so... Because I'm pretty sure all his units probably have those kinds of buffs. But it could be useful for somebody else, and if nothing else, I can cancel it and get the mana refunded. So I do think I am going to go ahead and hurry this. It is a pretty big chunk of cash considering I'm actually losing money now, but I think it's worth it because it gets enemy units in the domain suffer condemned. That's just really good. So yeah, I'm going to hurry that, and then on the next turn I will hurry the other one, and that's going to take away a pretty big chunk of my money. Let's go ahead and kind of like start working on the Apex Wizard Tower, and then we'll switch to the Healing Spires on the next turn. Once the autosave finishes, there we go. Alright. I may as well have you guys move back up just slightly, but they're finally almost ready to get back into the fray. Units must have a lot of max health considering, you know, well, it doesn't seem like they have a particularly large amount, but they should be benefiting from the war camp too. I guess the Healing Spires should make a pretty noticeable difference. I'm seeing borders over here that I wasn't expecting. I was not expecting the dragon to be over here. I'm really hoping that's still Alfred's capital, because he's the one I want to destroy more than anyone. Okay, Alfred's turn went super fast, and Teal's went fairly fast. So, oh wait, was that Noctis? No, that was this guy. Yeah, his went pretty quick. So I may not be anticipating much out of either of them. Nykareth's got a lot though, probably at this point. And I think Flamix had plenty of time to rebuild since I last beat him up, so he's probably getting fairly strong again too. Yeah, Nykareth's turn took a while. That's one I need to watch out for. I should probably take quick inventory of who's got lots of order. Alfred obviously does, and Nykareth, those are the main two. I don't think anyone else has any, which means none of them should have Zeal. It's only Alfred and Nykareth that would have Zeal or Faithful on their units right now. Unless they have units that specifically specialize in having Zeal. Like Zealots, or, well, I don't know how they'd have Zealots, because that comes from the Tome of Zeal, so probably don't need to worry about it on them. Okay, we are still in the... Okay, the main thing that I want to get done on this turn is those Healing Spires. So, great, Gets healing spires to every friendly unit inside the domain, and that is going to be plus 12 world map regeneration. Yeah, very, very good. It also adds 4 healing spires in combat during a siege, so if I ever get sieged, that's going to be a nice backup. Alright, we are going to go ahead and hurry production on that, and that should help a lot with healing. And then for the amplifier lens, I may want to think about that. Well, I want the wizard tower first. I need the extra Imperium. I can take this, and I probably should, because that will give me production towards that. And I could crank out a few more units. I'm going to get more gold after I pillage this, so yeah, I should still be making units. Let's take... What do we want? Masonic Hall requires a farm. I have 4. Why is that not boosted? Oh wait, hang on. Yeah, boost build 3 farms. Requires 2 quarries. I have all those met. Why can I not boost that? I don't exactly know. It doesn't really matter though, because that's not what I'm going to build right now anyway. I think I'll just take the research post. I could use that. Any extra research is good. So yeah, this will kill 1 population in the city, but that doesn't matter because they're already down to 14 anyway. So I will take that so I can start working on another rainbow clover. I have a lot of them. Next turn I will finish that Archon Blood, and I will... oh no, I won't finish anything else, but I will finish the Archon Blood. So that's good. And I just got that gold mine, so that's more city essence, or resource essence in my city. And that should have also boosted production of the wizard tower, and given me a bunch of draft that I can use to get a whole bunch more units here. So let's take another champion, maybe another paladin, and maybe another champion. They've been pretty versatile and useful. It also might be a good idea for me to move some of my new units in with these kind of veterans, because a lot of these guys don't have, well, they have Faithful. I want to start getting the units that have Faithful in here. Like, this guy doesn't have it, right? So I think I'm going to send him back, the guy in Genghis's army, and swap him for someone who does. I'm sorry, you're not faithful enough to be part of the boss's army. Pirate Templars should all have it, I think. So I don't think I need to worry about them. What about cavalry archers? I know the lieutenant, lieutenant doesn't have it. He's been around for forever though, so that's understandable. Do you have faithful? You do not. Okay, let's get a faithful unit in your army if they can reach. Kind of a long ways away. You have it? Yeah, I think you do, so... yeah, you can reach. Looks like the fastest route is to go there for you. So we'll swap. Okay. Probably actually should have moved them slightly differently, but... well, actually I still could. They're injured, and I would like to get healthy units in there, so this guy's army is actually the healthiest now, so I think I'm going to have him take point, pull the cleric back. In fact, yeah, I can do that pretty easily. I just need to drop this guy, because I already know the shield units that's in there can't move. So if I can move you guys out, move you in, you guys just swap units. Everybody else stands in friendly territory, and we'll finally be topped off on health minus the magma spirit that took a beating. But aside from that, we are covered here. Alfred City is going down, so that was one of the hardest sieges I've ever done, but it was ultimately successful, so I'm glad for that. Also, another thing I may want to consider swapping out is champions. I know a lot of these guys do not have Faithful, and the new ones I'm making do. So, I probably need to check like you do. So I want you to start moving this way. Take that road. And is there anyone else? Okay, you've got it. So you can move out. And I don't think this one does. No, he doesn't. He was made a little too early. What about you? You have it. Okay, we can swap out a bunch of units and get more faithful units in here. So I want to drop you. You won't quite make it back to the city, but that should be okay. In this particular case, there's not really any threats around at the moment. You do not have it. I don't have one in that army, but I probably should. Who do I want to drop to replace? Maybe the lieutenant. Maybe it's time for him to go home. Yeah, I think it's time for you to go home. I'd rather have a tier 3 champion in there getting XP. Then you... Oh, you already have it. Okay, cool. Didn't realize that. Okay, so... You do not. Alright, so we take this guy out. Those are all the ones going home. And then I split up like this. Champion here with faithful, champion here with faithful, champion there with faithful. Oh, or there, because I can't click. There we go. Alright, that's looking better. I could also swap out the archers. I have a whole bunch of archers that I just made with faithful. Unfortunately, these guys do lose the... you know, these are very highly promoted archers, so getting rid of them kind of sucks, but I think I need to do this because the faithful ones in the long run are going to be far more useful if I'm planning to use consecrating flames and stuff. These guys are all very highly promoted. They'll do a great job keeping things safe back at home. But this is one of the rare opportunities I have to switch out some of these units. Also, we'll probably drop this lieutenant and replace him with a faithful archer. Yeah, I think that would be good. I do want to keep this guy around. He has been... Having that one support unit in there has been astoundingly useful. I might maybe switch him with a faithful lieutenant at some point, but I can wait on that. I don't have one ready to go at the moment. Okay, so we're going to swap you out. Maybe a mistake getting rid of this many highly skilled archers at once, but now is the time that I have to move them, so... And I want one in each army, and ideally I would like them to be faithful. The two vigils have kind of earned their place here, I think. In particular, the Magma Spirit has absolutely earned his place, so he gets to stick around until I get better units to replace. The nice thing is that as I'm moving, I probably should have checked to make sure that archer had faithful. The nice thing is that as I am moving more units in, they're going to be getting the passive XP that these heroes provide. So they're still going to be ranking up, and they should be ranking up fairly quickly. But they are going to do substantially less damage for a little bit of time. Okay, so... do a little micromanagement here, but that's okay. We're kind of at that stage of the game. But now, most of the champions, all of my paladins, and all of my archers in this frontline army do now have faithful. So I don't need to worry about the fire. In fact, I can take advantage of cleansing flames with them now to clear status effects. So now we just need them to stay alive and get levels. As for everybody else, if you can make it to the city, you probably should. Okay, looking good. And I love seeing my units at full health. That makes me happy. Or about to be full health for most of them anyway. Have them all wait. Healing Spires is done. Thank goodness, that's very useful. None of these are useful. That's the only one that remotely does anything. I think I'm going to shuffle research because I know there's other stuff from Tome of Sanctuary that I wanted. So we've got all this mana. Let's spend it. Like Salvation, that's a good spell. I also kind of wanted I did want the spell that I cast on my city. This is a really good one for just keeping someone alive. I'm going to grab that. It's useful for me right now because I'm trying to conserve XP on all these guys, so... Oh yeah, and Genghis, what are you riding? Did want to check in on that. Oh yeah, he's got that unicorn mount. I'm fine with that. That's a good mount for him. Ruined Province can be rebuilt. We do not care, especially with that siege ongoing over there. Consecrating Firestorm is ready and now actually useful because I have collected all my faithful units in one place. And on the next turn, I can move. Once this is done here, I will move my capital city. We're gonna go to the west, set up shop over here. Okay. Let's go one more turn. That's how my episode will probably become 3.5 hours long. But I just want to finish this siege so badly. And I just kind of want to see where we go with this, like what happens moving into the next turn. My biggest question is, what's over here? Whose city is that? Is it Alfred or is it the dragon guy? I mean, I'm fine with either. I just need to take out people's capitals. Oh, Alfred's way over here. I'm not sure when I found that, but holy smokes, he's nowhere near where I thought he was. Well, what I can do, though, is I can keep moving west. It's maybe not as far as it looks. I'll keep moving west, and I'll punch right through the dragon, and maybe I'll find the dragon's capital on the way. I just noticed that star on the map. I would rather keep going west because I feel like yellow's more north, and I want to be moving away from yellow for as long as I can. I just don't want to deal with them. Okay, we had another one of those events. Fortunately, it didn't interfere with anything I was doing. Still getting those mana nodes, which I will try to finish. Although the mana nodes aren't really that important. The nice thing, though, is that I do have so much mana, if I want to, I could use it to replenish and then re-harvest nodes if I want multiple copies of other things. Alright, I want to see this city burn. Guys, oh no! Stop trying to save Alfred! I don't want to do another big battle. Why is everyone so desperate to save this horrible man? No, here we go again. What are we up against here? Well, we can look once we're in the battle. We gotta do it anyway. Oh, you guys are so annoying. There's just one giant army after another. Alright, we're gonna do mostly the same technique as last time. Sliding away on sliding towards the enemy on one side, away from them on the other. In this case, it's probably best to take the southern route because it puts me closer to their hero. The sooner I can take him out, the better, especially since he has support abilities. I think he's a cleric or a battle saint or whatever. Alright, well, we'll do that. Yeah, go this way. You may as well use Touch of Grace because that's a little bit of healing. gets fortune and other bonuses. Alright, well, those green archers are about to get trial by fire here. So that'll affect a lot of these rookie units will. I don't think my ritualist is in this fight. Oh wait, no, yes she is. She's right there. Is Genghis not in here? It keeps wanting to not pull Genghis's group in. Yeah, Genghis isn't in this one. Okay, that kind of sucks. Definitely want to heal you. And then we'll do that. I can also heal with the paladin. Alright, they are splitting into two distinct groups again. They seem to do that, at least on this map, maybe on multiple maps. Okay, go this way. Keep running. I want you to move almost as far as you can. Make sure that they can catch up. I think they can. Yeah, I think I'm fine here. Yeah. Patch him up, please. Those guys are getting kind of close on this side. If they want to run into this pallet or this Pyre Templar, I will let them. That's okay. Did I forget to move those two on the last turn? Maybe I did. I'm not sure. All right. On this side, I want to charge as many units as I can at that group. Definitely want to move the vigils up. How many times can I do this? Battlefield restoration? You know what? Yeah, it's once every 3 turns. That's a lot. And that's going to give everyone fortune on top of regeneration. So I'm going to spam that. Okay, we'll see what they do here. Oh, they set my cleric on fire. Okay, well, at least everyone has regen. And they do appear to be charging on both sides. This could devolve into just a straight up fight on both sides of the battlefield at the same time. I still think I'm going to push on this side and pull back on this side, just to buy myself time to consolidate everyone. Okay, and you've still got your revive. That's a once every 3 turns. You've also got cleric's favor. Let's see. Probably need to be working on our berserker buddy there. I've got AoEs. Let's use those. It's going to remove their positive status effects. I can move up here. I would like to get into that hero's face. It looks like I can. The bushes are kind of slowing him down. I'm going to move like this because I think he can go around. Yeah, he can get there if he goes this way. So let's do that. I also don't need to be as worried about the cleansing flames anymore, but I think he would also benefit from them too. I do want to check. Oh wait, no, this is Flammic. He would not benefit from them. Although this would... Okay, cleansing... This creates cleansing flames, so that's fine. I don't want to create normal fire, but my units now, because I switched them out, they don't need to worry about the cleansing flames. So, I don't have to... That's not a problem. I am going to break this guy's guard so I can hopefully flank him. Actually, that's not going to be a flank, is it? No, it's not a steep enough angle. Okay, well, we'll just start shooting the hero. The faster he goes down, the better. In fact, I could smite the hero. And then I believe go into defense. Yeah, it is a defense mode after smite, so let's do that. And start picking these guys off. My archers are not doing a lot of damage because these guys are new, but it should hopefully be enough. And I am going to continue to back off on this side. Gosh, he took a hit. I wonder if I break that house, if he could get out without taking an extra stack of burning. I'm trying to think of a way maybe I could clear the status effects off of him. My cleric could do it. I might do that, because these guys aren't really a threat to anything other than the Pyre Templar over there, and he can hold them just fine. In fact, I'm going to do his Pyre Cloak, because it's only a benefit to me now, and only a disadvantage to them. Then I do want to pull him out of that situation, and my cleric can come over here and patch him up. Cleanse. Get rid of all his status resistances. I could have used Cleric's Favor too if I had done that first, but I didn't. Alright, everybody move back. Try to stay away from that huge wall of units moving in on us. Be great. They'll probably just use their range attacks, spit poison at me, that kind of thing. But this side of the fight is going well, and I want to keep it that way. I would like you to also do Smite, I think. But preferably not on something that's going to retaliate, so let's do that. And then I guess you can just plink things for damage. At least we're scoring crits. I probably should go ahead and use this Vigil's AoE as well. I might use it here, because it'll get rid of Strengthened on that Pyre Templar. Or on that Berserker. And then you don't need to do anything just yet. Yeah, everybody over there is good. I'm happy with where they're at right now, so I think as long as I don't have other units that... Do I want to attack with Roland? That displaces and replaces. I don't know if I want to do that in this situation. I think Roland's going to chill on this turn. I might move him more like here. And then we'll see where he can go on the next turn. Gonna move down with this group. No, he's doing stuff over here right now. Okay, they are gonna chase. Yeah, those guys are getting the crap beat out of them. They just don't have as much health, so I need to get them. I need to save them. I can drop AoE on a bunch of units there. Okay, yeah, we're gonna need some help over here from some more veteran people. I can have my cleric hit this guy a couple times. That'll soften him up quite a bit. I think I might need Roland to help out over here too. Okay. Can you reach this guy? If you run through the fire, you can. I'd rather not do that, but I might have to. Okay, I'm gonna have you do your repeating attack on this guy, I think. I'd like to push him away. Those two down there are kind of getting in a little bit of trouble. Yeah, I think I'm gonna do this. Knockback combo. I will, or actually, hang on, I got a polymorph chance here. That would be ideal. pretty good polymorph chance too. I think I'm gonna take that. I also might do Death Ward on this guy, because he could get hit by a lot. This seems like a good spot to do it. It's a 3-turn cooldown, it's a free action, so I feel like I may as well get some healing out of this before attempting this 66% chance. Okay, we got it. Good. You take much less damage and knock them back. I just kind of want to get this guy out of the bad situation he's currently in, so we can teleport him back here. He can probably kill them. More slip away. Seems like everybody's doing it these days. I'm gonna go back around with this guy. We're gonna do a smite on the dragon, or on the wyvern. I want to drop a big flame ball back here on those guys. You can finish him off. If I can, he'll probably slip away. Oh, no, he didn't. Okay. Pleasant surprises. And then I probably want to go after this berserker. Again, it's another situation where charge the charge unit before they charge you. So I'm going to do that. These guys can move, pick up some momentum, and then still hit. Have a pretty good chance to hit stuff. I'll do that. We'll just soften him up. If I can finish off that hero, that would be ideal. Looks like my archer probably could, but I would like to get a better angle for him to make sure. Well, nah. I'll take the 3 shots from here. There we go. Figured if he didn't get him, one of these two could finish the job. But now they're free to do whatever they need to do. Not sure what I want Roland to do. Wait, this Pyre Templar is getting hurt by his own cleansing flames. How is that possible? Oh, I think this is a UI bug. If I move him here, he should actually lose a status effect. I think the Pyre Templars, it shows as red for some weird reason. Let me double check that, of course. These guys are pretty isolated down there. I feel like I'm handling them just fine. So I'm going to pivot more in this direction anyway. Yeah, see, he just removed dissonance. He didn't take any damage. It's just a weird UI thing. You, however, will take damage from the cleansing flames. So I actually don't want you going through that. Okay, it's not just them. It's multiple units. It acts like you're going to take damage when you don't. Or like you're going to get a negative status effect when you won't. I think I want to have Roland help out over here. He's going to displace and replace. I don't know if that's good or bad. These Pyre Templars are going to need some healing. I might sprint and have him hit the Wyvern Fledgling. Yeah, let's do Second Wind. Hit this guy. Oh, I forgot about displace and replace. Okay. Well, that's not exactly the situation I wanted. Oh well. May as well try to trigger this guy's steadfast so that I can deal with him on the next turn. Knockback combo on him's probably fine. I am going to have them heal themselves, I think. Still need to trigger steadfast on him. This guy is just going to defend. I think from here it'll probably trigger. Yeah, there's Berserker's Rage. There we go. That's what I wanted. Okay. In that case, you defend. Protect the Pyre Templar. Hopefully my hero's okay. I think he is. Yeah, a lot of guys going after him, but you can't die on this turn, so I should be okay. As long as I can clear off his status effects and get him somewhere safe. And even if he does die, my cleric does have a resurrect, so... Oh, he almost died. Holy smokes. That hero's in trouble. I need to get him out of there.
Yeah.
How can I do that? Should have known they'd all gang up on him. Is there any way? I've got the teleports on my archers. They can get behind stuff and do bigger damage. I'm thinking I might need to pull this guy back to help. Yeah, and he's going to definitely need all 3 shots. So the Berserker will die. I think I can get him out of here if I don't have the way to remove their attacks, though. Did he get a kill last turn? No, he didn't. I think he's going to die. I don't think I can save him. Well, I don't know. My paladin's got healing, so there might be hope for him yet. I'm going to take this flank here. One of them ended up as a graze. I think I might have killed him if I didn't do that. Somebody with a multi-hit attack would be handy here. And not a Pirate Templar slicing my own guy to bits. I hate to use this Vigil on this guy when I could use him to do more damage to somebody else. But I may not have an option. Maybe this Vigil can help out. Yeah, if I move him here and then use Keen Sight, he can do 2 shots on this guy to make sure that he dies. Okay, and then this guy can soften him up. Just gonna burn both focus aims trying to get this guy out of here.
Yeah.
I can draw at a retaliation from him. Or at least I think I can. I wish he had second wind still. That would make this a lot easier. Yeah, if I go there, shoot the shield guy. I can move the paladin around to heal him. This guy I'll draw a retaliation from. So it's just the dragon that's gonna hit him once. He should be able to survive that. So yeah, you come here, shoot this guy. You around here, lay on hands. There we go, we should be alright now. They really made a push at that guy, that's for sure. They might still get him, but I'm gonna try to hide him in that bush. Okay, he takes that hit. He is on fire. Like 5 stacks of burning too. Dang. Okay, we're gonna need to clear that off. I can actually do 2 things. I could use Cleric's Favor to heal him up more, and Cleanse to get rid of his negative status effects. Probably need to do both here. Both are 4 in range, so I can do them from here. I kind of want to, I don't want to pull the cleric too far from this side of things because I've got bad stuff happening over here too. But I can do this. This leaves 1 action point. And I can do this which gets rid of one negative status effect. Or all negative status effects, I think. Okay, so he's no longer in any danger. We're good over here. So it's the other side of the battlefield that I need to start worrying about now. This guy is in trouble. I can heal him and clear his negative status effects, but he might just die from damage to enemies. Or from enemies. If I move the magma elemental here, I might be able to finish this thing off and get it out of my way. I can come close, but not quite. Paladin might need to risk their life on his behalf. And I can't shoot with her because I need her to... Maybe I'll get a lucky crit. Oh, so close. He is so close to being dead. The archers actually could probably deal with him. All I need is a graze. There we go. Alright, now you can run through the fire. I don't think you'll die from it, but... Wait a sec, is that cleansing flames under there? That is cleansing flames. Step on that. Because you should be faithful, right? Yep, we did get that, so I can step on the cleansing flames. That'll get... Oh, that got rid of my burning, and my guy's all good. He's actually probably still going to die here, though, but I'm going to try to heal him anyway. Yeah, he's absolutely dead. I'll just revive him with the cleric. We need to get more people over here. I am going to have you move up and try to be a distraction and pin down that mage. It does feel good being able to use their pyre cloak more frequently without having to worry too much about it. I'm gonna make sure this guy can't get away, but I also don't want to take a hit from... I don't want to take a hit from you, though. No, we're not gonna do that. I'm just gonna do the old knockback combo. In fact, if I knock him back, the Pyre Templar can now hit 2 people. Okay, now he'll die soon. He can't on this turn because of Steadfast, but that's okay. Can play around that. You just chill for a second. You almost died. You defend here. They'll have to go around me to hit him. They probably will, but that's okay. I may have a spell that can actually save him, so... Oh, you know what? Let's do Heroic Stand. Got a random positive status effect. Okay, he can't die now. Okay, cool. It saves my cleric from having to do a revive if I don't have to. Okay, my units are getting a little bit more caught up fighting out here than I wanted them to. There's just a lot of range stuff shooting at me. I'm gonna need to back that Pyre Templar off next. Did they just... Oh, they've got gremlins back there. Didn't notice them. I hate gremlins. I saw my unit flip around, and I'm only aware of one unit that does that. Okay, I do want this Pyre Templar to damage that shield while killing the Berserker. There we go. And I am about done down here. These guys apparently want to run away and be super mega annoying. I'm going to teleport the archers. Nah, they're fine. They're fine where they're at. We'll just shoot him there. Well, is this a kill? I don't think it is, but I would like you to cancel his retaliation. Okay, he now has Steadfast, so I can't do anything about him, but he's also running, so it doesn't matter. Oh, I got a crit. Okay, maybe I can kill this guy. The Vigil has a 50-50. Nice, okay. Good. I'm trying to free up more units that can then go back. This guy has to get past all these units to escape. So I'm not worried about him. I can leave him alone and start moving other units back to help the armies on the left side, which definitely need more help right now. Let's soften you up. I can get back there and yeah, that's a good hit if I can do it. Yeah. Anything to keep those elementalists and range attackers in a bad spot. You, I would like to just continue to run. I'm going to try to lure them into running towards the rest of my army. Yeah, I'm just going to back off on this side. There's no reason for me to charge over there right now when I could lure them into a trap. And a lot of them aren't quite running away yet, so I kind of don't care. They should chase me, and I shouldn't need to be the one chasing them down. Move you into position. Actually, I might want you to go kill this guy. He's being annoying. Yeah, just go shoot him once. He's in the way. I know he's running, but I may as well hit him if I can. Let's see, you're gonna get a free hit on somebody if I leave you alone. Yeah, let's just go get in his face. Okay. Roland can come back this way and hopefully help fight. Okay, and I can do this again. Battlefield restoration. Alright. That is so powerful. And the fact that everyone's getting fortune with it too makes it even better. I am pretty sure I still have not lost anyone, so yeah, we're good. Who's left that can act? You. Okay, you defend, you defend. You definitely defend. Yeah, I think we're good. Okay. Please don't run away. I would really rather kill all those slithers now. Yes, yes, walk into my trap, please. See, they're in a position where they could run quite quickly if they wanted to. But I'm hoping that I can kill them all in one fell swoop. I don't know if I have the damage output to do that with this build, but... or at least not with these units, but we'll see. But definitely want to target those guys for sure. Okay, so I'm going to move my shield up. I do have to remember that these guys all have slip away, so they're going to be super annoying about it. I would like this guy to not be in my way. We got too many... Get out of my way. Now they're all considering running. You should kill him. Actually, yeah, you should kill him. And I want the archer to start making his way back down this way. Oh, now they're all running. Okay. In that case, archer, why don't you phase to here? You shoot him from there. Not a very good shot. Okay, you can hit a decent number of units with that, so I'll have you do that. Oh, the gremlin did its little portal away thing. Forgot he was in that group. You're technically standing behind him here, so take those point blank shots. This is the only thing you can do, so you may as well. And then that frees this guy up to come through and do an AoE. Right here. there's anyone I don't want getting out of this, it's gonna be the dang Slither guys. You know what? I might be able to make a path for him. If I go like this, can he get there? Oh, he can. Sweet. Okay. Definitely do that. You can go here and help clean up. Okay, that's a kill. Unfortunately, he ported away from me. I don't know if I can kill him down there. Yeah, he's gonna get away. Okay, well, let's try for this one, which I don't think I'm gonna get. Nah, I think all these guys are gonna end up getting away, or at least most of them. See, I can kill you pretty easily. Cleric can almost get that guy. I was really hoping for a crit there. I need like to friggin' go tickle that guy and he'll die. But I don't think that I can. Nope, he's gonna just barely get away. Not everyone is running yet, though. Some people are holding out. They're holding out hope. Oh, there's still a guy over here. No, not anymore. Okay, now the enemy is fleeing. We'll see who we can catch on the way out. But I don't think that anyone can kill the units that I've been trying to get. I guess there's no harm in shooting a magic attack at this guy. Hey, I actually hit him on a 5%. Because if the magic attacks, if your units miss, they don't die. Okay, well, a lot of them are going to get away. Very sad, but we'll have to deal with it. I probably will just let these guys run. I don't think I'll catch them in time. I'll focus my efforts on this group up here and trying to slow them down. Here, let me help you out and push you a little bit closer. Don't have great odds, but they're better on him, so let's take it. I might leave some of these other units behind because they're not going to make a difference. Like if they're not a fast range unit or somebody that can keep up and has a chance of hitting somebody, it's not going to matter, so I'll just end the turn for them. Yeah, so it's basically a question of whether I can catch up with this archer. Probably unlikely. I mean, I can hit him. I could even smite him. But I'm not sure who else can reach. The fire elemental can, maybe. Maybe we can do this. We need archers. If anyone's got their teleport ability ready to go, that would be helpful. Missed, but I still applied burning to him, which is interesting. Not landing those hits. Hoping for at least a graze on one of those. Okay, well, I can move this guy up and actually get a pretty... I can get 100% chance to hit him twice from here because... Oh, hang on. I need to do that in a different... No, I screwed it up because I can't... Okay, my Pyre Templar needs to go through there. And I just blocked him because the Magma Elemental can't undo his turn. So he's going to have to go all the way up here. I'm going to just do this. Try that. We did get the crit. Archers can move all the way up. I'm going to move him here. Archer here. This archer goes here. And we see if we get lucky. We got it. One less archer that we have to deal with later. Could everyone leave me alone, please? At least I should be getting mountains of XP, although you actually get less from combat now because of the changes they made to how XP gain works, but... There. City broken. About friggin' time. Take that reward. You know what? We are going to make a save here, and I will mop up the rest of these fools later. Yeah, the rest of my army should be healthy enough to clean the rest of that up. And then I need to think about moving my capital on this next turn too, so I'll have to make a note of that for myself. Okay, that's it for this episode. Hope you guys enjoyed. We at least accomplished our current main objective, and we're now at 750 research. Income's looking pretty strong again. The more we pillage, the better our lives get. So I appreciate all the views and the feedback. I appreciate your help. Please keep coming if you got ideas. I'm really relying on you guys, even maybe more so in this one, because this is still my first full playthrough as this culture. So I am kind of learning a little as I go, because it's still so new. So I hope you enjoyed the episode, and I hope I will see you guys again next week. Special thanks to all my Patreon supporters, including Tier 3 supporters Dawson Horner, Devin Larson, Roderick, and Sarah Feingold. Thanks so much, everybody.